Damn. Can't believe we're back.
I
Especially,
was listening. That intro was just like they even deserve it after that type of loss? I was like,
that
bro.
that honestly just killed me, especially after this week. And especially because we didn't even take it serious last time we talked about it. It's
I
just
yeah
insane.
I've always thought they were a good defense, but they were hurt. There was no reason for that to whatever. Let's not get too much into it. But it was not what we expected. Nobody. I don't think anybody across the board. No analyst, no specialist, no
Yeah.
scientist. Nobody would have said this was the outcome. But before we start, Ralph,
Well, as everybody knows, this is all in where we go all in, and sometimes we don't walk away winners. But we have another Dolphins fan here with us, part of our panel, longtime friend of ours, and longtime Dolphins fan. Let's introduce Gabriel, man. It's always a pleasure to have this guy.
What up? What up? What
it's
up? What's going on? What's going on,
I,
everybody?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited to have you because you are the person that always rides me when it comes to the Dolphins. Anything I say, this motherfucker argues against what I say, and then he says, "You got a point," but no, 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 no.
Well, I mean,
This
listen, it's not that I argue all the time. It's just you're never, you're hardly right. So, that's usually why.
Well, let me tell you, you're not wrong, Gabriel, because this guy is the fakest Dolphins fan we got out there.
I didn't want to
Let's
say
get
it. I
into
didn't
it.
want to say that.
no, they say every week, bro. Don't even worry about it. I'm not even phased by that shit anymore.
All
So,
right,
So
let's
guys,
get
obviously
into
we
it.
took we took a tough loss this past Monday night. With all the hype going into the game, Monday night, Tennessee Titans. We're on a hot streak. We're 9-3, and then it happens. The Dolphins in December.
bro.
Let's hear the thoughts. Let's start with you, Gabriel.
Oh my God, my thoughts.
I want to hear this.
Honestly, listen. Honestly, my thoughts. I didn't even want to do this after that game, but I wasn't gonna bail out. I wasn't gonna bail out. But now, listen. My thoughts were, pretty much like everybody else's thoughts. We're 9-3, like you said. We're going on a hot streak. I'm thinking we're gonna go 10-3. I'm telling everybody in the tailgate that we're gonna go 10-3. And when we get into the game, it starts off. First of all, it starts with like a bunch of injuries, which was like a bad sign already. And then all of a sudden, we get a defensive touchdown, and I think we're on our way. But it was just the whole night was just not. Everybody was out of tune, just out of sync. Then Tyreek Hill gets hurt, which I got more to say about Tyreek Hill and this offense. But yeah, man. All in all, it's just, and then with 3 minutes left, I'm thinking we got the game won, and obviously, I think we all know what happened. Um,
Bro.
we did not have the game
Yeah,
won.
but
There was
Gabriel
people
doesn't even
leaving
want to finish it.
because there was people leaving the stadium. I was FaceTiming one of my cousins that were like, we got this stuff, and all of a sudden it was just like, what, huh, what, and
I want to hear your point. I want to hear yours
but
because I
now,
know I know
now,
that
okay,
Gabriel wants to cry.
now listen. This is what Martin wants to hear. Look, this is what Martin wants to hear from me. Okay, he wants me to sit here and bash Tua, and
No,
that's
no,
what he wants
no.
me to
That's
do.
not what
No,
I'm
no,
saying.
no,
That's
no,
not.
no, 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 no,
No,
no,
no.
no,
That's
no.
not what
Come
I'm
on, come
asking
on, come
for.
on.
I don't need that from you.
Okay,
Don't worry. I already have it here. Go
no,
ahead.
but I do have a lot to say about Tua, even though I
All
am
right.
a supporter. As
I want to.
listen, go ahead, no, go ahead.
No. I want to hear Ralph. I want to hear Ralph's input on this.
Why do you want to hear my point of view, bro?
I want to hear. Well, so you were telling us how was the drive home? How about that? Let me ask you how that was.
All right. So first of all, leaving the stadium, I don't think I could be as pissed as I don't even know what, man, because the
Me
thing
too.
that pissed me off the most, and I'm gonna talk about it later, bro. What is a defensive delay of game? What is that?
Yeah, I never seen that before. Never
What
seen that in
what
my
is
life.
that? What is that? So I was screaming that
Yeah.
out of the stadium. What is a defensive delay of game? The whole way.
Did the ref hear you? Did the
And
ref
then
hear you or no?
No, he was out of the
no,
stadium already.
they get out of here, bro. They ran back in the tunnel quick as fuck after that. So then we got in the car, me and Finale from the chop block. We got in the car. We didn't say a word. Mind you, we ran out of the stadium. We didn't say a word. We turned on the radio, and the Dolphins radio was just destroying the team. It was terrible.
Do you
And bro,
disagree?
I mean,
Do you
Yeah.
disagree?
no, are you
Oh,
crazy? Are you crazy?
They're doing exactly what everyone's doing on the way. I guarantee a whole bunch of husbands got home to their wives bitching at them for no
Oh
apparent
yeah,
reason.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
A whole
Absolutely.
bunch of kids got grounded that night for no reason. No more. You're not getting shit for Christmas, you motherfuckers. You already got enough.
It's insane. It's insane. The Dolphins were up 14 points with 4.5 to go, and then dude, it's deflating. What else can you say about it?
All right, I'll give you my input on the game.
Oh
So
yes. Let's go.
obviously, I was watching the game, and it was honestly from the beginning. It wasn't like it was an exciting game. Nobody thought 13-13 in the third quarter or whatever it was.
No, it was 13-10 at halftime. Tennessee up.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah,
like
nobody was.
it was already a weird game. Like I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
That Tyreek Hill injury changed everything.
Oh, did it? Oh, did it? Oh, did it?
I'm getting there. I'll get there. Trust me.
I know.
Well, go ahead.
Trust me, I won't finish this without you saying some shit about that. Like I want to hear it. But like, how is that possible that a team? I don't care. No Tyreek, and you have Jalen Water. You have everybody else, and you're not able to get more than 13 points on the tight ends. That's been run over by teams like the Colts, the Texans. Teams that don't even like are inferior to you, and this is what you do at home on Monday night. God, thank God there was a second game that some quarterback did something right.
Oh my God!
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, it was just weird to watch, and then the ending it was like one of those horror movies when you least expect it.
That's what I was trying to say. It was a Monday night horror movie, whatever.
It was 100%. I mean, even going into the game, I saw a crazy stat. Tua hasn't had a game where he doesn't throw a touchdown since the game in Tennessee.
That's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
That was nuts, dude. To see that and then for him to have that type of game again versus the same team, it's insane. Man, let's pull up the stats. Let's look at what the Dolphins did. It's just insane. As you see already, 28-27 total yards. Tennessee 403. You got the Dolphins with 366, pretty even there. The passing yards, Will Levis had a hell of a game. What else can you say? And DeAndre Hopkins too. Rushing yards,
did he have a good game?
Wow, they allowed 5 sacks. 5 sacks we allowed.
Yeah, we allowed 5 sacks. That's insane.
He had a good fourth quarter. He didn't have he had a good 5 minutes.
4 minutes. 4 minutes.
4.5 to be exact. Whatever.
I just think the craziest stat of this is the rushing yards at 158 and your time of possession. Look at that.
Let me see.
That is the craziest thing ever. Look at the time of possession.
Wow, we had
32 minutes for them to come back in 4 minutes and a half and score 15 points.
Yeah,
let's get down to the details. So we open up with a pick six. Like that is the first score of the game, which
yes.
That is a crazy.
Mind you, didn't score in the red zone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's just like that's the way we start the game. After moving the ball, and then we don't score. We get the pick six, and you're like, you're at home on Monday night. The fan base was crazy.
Blowout. Yeah,
you can hear it. You can hear it. How crazy the fan base was. And for the rest of the game until the fourth quarter, you really put up basically a dud because the field goal. I don't like. It was just crazy. I don't know. Go. You were there. I want to hear. What was your input on that?
Who? Me or Ralphie?
No, you go. Go ahead.
Listen. I'll start off like this. Okay. Tua played. He didn't play well. He played very bad. Now. Granted, there was a lot of offensive linemen out. That's why when I saw 5, I don't think. I mean, I know we've given up more than 5 sacks in the season, but I don't think we've given up like more than 2 in a game.
He was sacked 11 times before.
Okay, 11. Okay, think about this: 11 times in I want to say 11 games in 12 games, and then they basically do half of that in one game. And I understand the offensive lineman was out, but a lot of them were out. But I'm sorry, Tua, he didn't play good at all. My biggest problem right now with the
and I will give him credit. I will give Tua credit. We could have had probably like 8 sacks. He evaded a couple sacks.
Well, he always does that though. But yeah, because he has pretty good pocket presence. But my biggest thing is that what I noticed is that this team is too Tyreek Hill centric.
Is he?
way too Tyreek Hill centric. Now I understand Tyreek Hill is probably the best playmaker in the NFL. If you want to call him the
Playmaker,
best player, if you want to call him the
playmaker.
best,
Yeah.
yeah. If you want to call him the best player
How
in the
many how
NFL, I
many
have no
times did
problem
you
with
hear
that.
MVP out there? How many times do we hear MVP out there?
Well, for who? For Tua or Tyreek? Because I heard it for both.
No, no, no. I heard it for Tyreek. I didn't hear nothing for
Yeah,
Tua
no,
out
I
there.
heard a couple for but it was mostly Tyreek. But my thing is that they're too Tyreek Hill centric. Bro, you got to give Waddle more involved. I was expecting a big year from Barrios, not a big year like in over 1,000 yards,
Yeah.
but like as your
Yeah.
third option, I was expecting a lot more from him. It looks like the coaching staff they're obsessed with getting Tyreek Hill 2,000 yards. Now I don't know this for a fact,
Yeah.
but it doesn't. They gotta spread it around. There's a reason why he's banged up.
I've
There's
said,
a reason why he's banged up.
how
I
many times have I
mean,
said this, Ralph? How many times have I
he's
said that
there.
Yeah, no, no,
Hill?
you have.
It's Hill or
You have.
nothing.
You
It's
have.
Hill or nothing on this offense.
And it wasn't like that last year. It wasn't like that
It
last
wasn't.
year. And now, granted, Hill hasn't. I don't think he hasn't missed a game yet, but you could just see it. And that game, I saw it completely. It was so evident. It was clear as day. You have other weapons. Use those other weapons. You know,
Well,
you
no,
have
You know
Tua,
who I
you
Tua,
can't.
can.
Tua is using them. Tua setting up receivers. Tua set up A-Chain and set up Waddle. Waddle the first play, the second play of the game, fucking tossing it up into triple coverage and gets fucking hit helmet to helmet. I'm not saying the helmet to helmet is supposed to happen, but like, what do you think is gonna happen when you're running into three people? I don't care how his
At
accuracy
the
is
end of the
so.
day,
Go ahead, go ahead.
at the end of the day, you know who that attributes to? Around the offense being too centered around Tyreek?
That's
Oh
the
It
yeah,
goes
coach.
on your play
yeah.
caller.
No, no,
That's
trust me, I'm
coach.
Yeah,
not.
play
I haven't.
calling.
He's
Yeah,
too
coach.
he's too into the whole Tyreek 2K. He's too
I
much
yeah.
into that shit. You did
And
not see that
honestly,
last year, like
I
Gabriel
didn't.
said.
I wasn't saying that. Like I was hearing it and I was like, yeah, okay, but Tyreek Hill's such a great player that I was giving it a pass.
Yeah.
But this game, I was like, ooh, no, it's egregious now.
Not only
And if
was it that we didn't get any other receivers in play, we stopped running the ball altogether. What were you gonna say, Ralph?
I was gonna say, if you are watching Hard Knocks, the last I think it's 2-3 games where Tyreek has gone down and doesn't get right up, you see Mike McDaniel's just like stop everything he's doing.
Of
His,
course.
his
Guy
heart,
literally,
his heart is open.
his heart
His
drops,
heart's
man.
like,
It's
Oh
so
yeah, no. Hey, and
crazy.
speaking of that, Ralph, yo, what about this, Ralph? What about this? Because you were at the game in the stadium when Tyreek Hill went down, he grabbed his helmet, and he went like that.
Oh, we
Tell
lost
me,
Gabriel. We lost Gabriel.
every, well,
I
you don't
hear
hear
you.
me?
Yeah, you're there.
Okay, so Ralph, you hear me or no?
Yeah. Keep talking. Don't worry.
So, anyways, like I was saying, when Tyreek Hill went down and it looked like bad, bro, everybody's heart went. Like you could just hear the stadium just have that big sigh of relief. Oh my god!
Bro,
So I
but
just wanted to say that because you said that about the coach. I thought that was
it's the
Yeah, yeah.
reality of it. It's happened all season. Like it's literally like for some reason Hill is like, I get it. He's always open. That guy finds a way to be open, and I get it.
no,
When
he's
Tua throws him
phenomenal. He's
open,
phenomenal. Yeah,
great. But I've always said if we're gonna focus on Tyreek as the offense for 17 games and possibly playoffs, what do you think these good teams are gonna do to us? They're gonna take
Yeah.
him away, and then
Yeah.
what are we gonna be? We're gonna be a shit team that can't do anything else because
But-
your offensive coach is literally just focusing on your main player, which it happens. Sometimes you can get away with it for the regular season, but come playoff time, you're playing the best teams in the league.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. And if they don't write that, we're not gonna win nothing in the playoffs. I mean that performance on Monday night showed me like, bro, this come on, man. Like this, you cannot drop a game like this and then just think everything's fine. At least I don't,
I will say I didn't need that game to happen the way it did for me to think that we're not going deep in the playoffs. I feel like throughout the season, we've never been a physical team. And even if we start being a physical team throughout the game, it's like we go away from it completely. Like
Listen, but no, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying when we're a team that we're physically running the ball, we're actually, making it a staple. Like this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna pass the ball when it creates openings. Like that's when we're gonna be a better team. Our defense has shown it's better, but when your offense doesn't do anything in a game like that, 13-10 going to the half, and then it ends up being 13-13 later on. Like Like, where's
No,
your
and
offense?
let's be honest, the defense. The reason why we had that many points was because of the defense,
Yeah, no, I
and
trust me, I know.
because we got that fumble late in the fourth quarter that gave us another, which should have been the game sealing touchdown, but it wasn't. That so the defense is the one that really they carried the game well until the last 4 minutes. But yeah, no, Martin, I get what you're saying. But now I will say this about the whole physical thing because people keep saying that this team is a finesse team, and you're not going to change that. That's just their personnel. That's what Mike McDaniel wants his team to be. So that if we're gonna win by finesse. We're not gonna win. We're not gonna be all of a sudden become a physical team in December and January. We are who we are. That's what I'll say about that. Because I hear a lot of people saying that. It's like, bro, you don't have an F-150. You got a Ferrari.
I would
If
say
that makes sense.
three out of the 4 losses were to more physical teams, saying the Philadelphia Eagles, the Buffalo Bills.
Okay, but not the Chiefs. I don't think. I don't.
Chiefs defense.
You think the Titans?
I don't think the Chiefs are more physical than what we are. It's maybe the same
Correct.
type of style. Maybe a little bit more with scrambling with Pat Mahomes. It's pretty much the same thing. I would say their defense got the best of us that game, but I don't think they're a more physical team.
I agree with that.
That's the same to say. But three out of the 4 losses, more physical teams.
I'll take that. But when you take into account the teams that we're possibly going to face in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, no, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think we're going to be someone to reckon with when we have to count on motions from Tyreek, first of all, being healthy, and then snap counts being Tua being able to hear the snaps.
Yeah, coming from the coach. Correct. Yeah.
So like that's a lot to work with when you're being a finesse team. Like finesse only gets you so far. At least what we've seen. Like when's the last time we saw a team that was like a finesse team and being that good?
The 2019 Chiefs. 2019 Chiefs were a finesse team. The greatest show on turf was a finesse team. 2001 Rams. It's happened. It's happened before in the past.
Very sporadic.
I don't have a list in front of me of all the Super Bowl teams, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple on there that are for net. Listen, like it's just that to me, that's just how it is. That's what the Dolphins are. Can they incorporate more physical, like 3rd-and-1s? Like that McDaniel likes to freaking throw yes, like use Ingold on that. Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Situations you need to have.
He's so good, and
they don't use him
to block down the field.
Exactly.
I don't understand. Understand.
Listen, I'm gonna put an I formation in there. Put an I formation. Give the ball to Ingold and bomb and get that first down.
I'm gonna throw it back right here, and I'm gonna ask you, what's your biggest flop of this Monday Night Football game?
Me?
Yeah,
the biggest flop.
Biggest flop.
Like in terms of what? Like just the biggest disappointment, the biggest
anything, bro. Anything.
Yeah.
It's got to be listen. As bad as Tua performed, as bad as the O-line performed, and as bad as Mike McDaniel was as a coach, I got to give it on the biggest flop was the defense. You can't give up 15 points with 3 or 4 minutes left. You can't do that.
I have to disagree with that 100.
Oh, come
1,000%.
What? You cannot give up 14 points in 4 minutes, bro.
All right. First of all, okay, the Derrick Henry fumble was more of a mistake from Levis than it was from our defense. 100%. I'll give it to that was a mistake.
There you go.
The other one, the muff, it was a defensive play. Was it made directly by a player or did the player have a miscue? Okay, but they held them for 13 points for 3.5 quarters, basically.
Okay, but the game is 4 quarters, not 3.5.
I'm not done.
Quick math. Okay, go ahead. Quick math.
I'm not gonna go. I'm just trying to say, like, I'm gonna come to their defense there because they played a good game. They really did play a good game. To me, that he takes the cake on this, and I'm not even gonna call out your boy. It's not Tua, it's McDaniel. McDaniel without Hill changed his whole scheme into.
They panicked.
Yeah, it was like I had no idea what to do. Our running attack was playing so well. Yes, we got stuff here and there, but for the most part, it was effective.
158 yards. 158 yards.
Mostert played a great game overall. You got away from that? For what reason? Give me one reason, one play, one episode, whatever happened in your head that was like, nope, we got to stop running the ball. No Tyreek, that means we throw the ball. No Tyreek, throw the ball more.
I think that he's so. And here's another. Remember, I was telling you about how he's so enamored of getting Tyreek the 2,000 yards. I also think that he wants to prove he wants Tua to prove people wrong so bad that he wants to keep this team an air raid team.
Yeah.
Which to his defense, yes, when you have Waddle and Hill, that's going to be how you're going to win most of the games. But there's some games that it just doesn't work in that favor. Sometimes you're gonna have ugly wins. And Mike McDaniel, he's still stubborn. Let me just pass. Nah, bro. Play some power football. And it came from
Ralph,
the 49ers too.
Yeah. And Ralph, before I ask you your flop, and for all of that to happen, him going away from the run game very early in the game, very early, the worst play call, in my opinion, of the whole game was to possibly seal the game. A screen basically to Achan on a third and what, or whatever was it?
I think it was a third and long. No, I think it was a little longer than that.
I don't know why we recorded today because I'm just getting so frustrated hearing all.
No, I'm so glad we're recording.
Yeah,
because
I'm
tell me
frustrated.
Tell me that I literally, all right, you pick the defense. I pick McDaniel. I'm giving you one play. He could have seen everything that he did bad throughout the first 3 quarters could have gone away with just a better play call on third and whatever to give Achan a shot for a first down. He lost 2 yards on that play. He lost 2 yards.
Yeah, listen, there was a lot of flops. I feel like you could blame it on anybody, but I want to hear Ralph's biggest flop. I want to hear Ralph's biggest flop.
You're gonna find it crazy. I agree with Martin. Our biggest flop is Coach McDaniels for that game, and not only because of what Martin said. You were in the red zone and you only got 2 out of 5 scores. You were in the red zone.
That was a stat. Holy shit! 2 out of 5.
Which is not like us. Which is not like us.
Not like us. One of the better red zone teams.
Not like us.
Was the field goal, the block field goal, in the red zone or outside the red zone? Do you remember?
No, I think that was at the 30. So that would have been outside.
The Tua fumble.
In the red zone.
Yeah. So that's one thing that happened. But listen to this.
Oh my God. Oh wait, there's more.
Listen to this. Go.
Jesus Christ.
Dolphins get in the red zone.
Go.
Right? Dolphins line up 3 straight times. And
my God. Thank you.
And then Tua gets sacked on 3rd down, and you only take 3 fucking points, right?
Bro, we didn't run the ball one time on 3rd and
That's what I'm saying. That's my biggest beef with McDaniel. Well, one of them is
how is he the flop? How is he the biggest disappointment?
Because like I said, if you have a 14-point lead with 4 minutes left, I'm sorry. There's no. I don't care if you have a very bad defense. You do not give up 14 points. You already know what the team has to do. They have to pass.
Can I say something? No, but wait up before I forget. So all right, they give up 14 points, right? They score. We get
15
the ball
points.
back.
I'm sorry, 15 points.
Right,
15 points.
Shut up. 15 points. All right, so they score. They get a 2-point. We get the ball back. We do nothing, right? On offense, correct? We give them the ball back.
Mm-hmm.
So that means the offense and defense both fucked up, right?
Let me hear it.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
They get the ball back again, right?
Let me hear it.
Okay, that's 2 fuck-ups by the defense. We get the ball back again. We do nothing. So
it's on the whole team.
It's not just the defense.
It's on the
I didn't
whole
say it. No.
team.
I didn't say that. That's why I said when Ralphie was talking.
I can't blame either the offense or the defense because the coach fucked up on both ends.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's why I said any answer we say is not a wrong answer.
No.
It's
everybody flopped, wet the bed. They did whatever thing you want to say they did.
Now we're getting so into it. We're getting into the drives. That's second to last drive. Same thing again. Run, and on 3rd down, instead of running the ball again, you drop back and pass. Again.
Yeah, it's not.
And not only do you not kill one of their timeouts, you don't keep the clock running. That's more time.
Yeah, it just.
What are you doing?
Yeah, and I've defended McDaniel a lot because what he's done to this offense we haven't seen since the Marino era, right?
All right, but let's be honest. The offense we've gotten the offense we've gotten for the last 20 years has been trash. So if he would have been mediocre,
no, but hold on,
it was an upgrade.
No. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, you're right.
He's great.
But what I'm saying is that this offense is not only an upgrade from 20 years. It's borderline historic what they're doing this year in terms of yardage. Right. So that's why I'm saying that what he's doing is so phenomenal that, let me ask you this. Let's say he keeps doing the same thing and we kind of fizzle out in the season. Do you want him fired? I know this is. I know that this is getting a little off topic. We're talking about this game, but you
I
want
don't
to
have
fire? I want to
glasses.
fire.
I don't have glasses on, but I know who I want to replace. Nah, just playing.
Oh my.
No.
Well, who?
No, no.
Look,
No,
No,
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not
no.
gonna say it.
I can't disagree
I'm
with
not gonna say
Gabriel. And going back to the biggest flop, I said McDaniels, but easily that could take the blame on McDaniels is Vic Fangio. What the hell are you doing?
Good point.
Alright.
Good point.
What
Okay,
the
okay.
hell?
That's a good point.
are you
Yes,
doing?
yes. But if we're going like, all right, if we're going seeding wise, then yes, he's there. But if we're going overall, Fangio's defense gave you 3 quarters.
No,
What the
no,
hell?
Martin.
Listen to it. Listen to it.
Rewatch the whole
Biggest
game.
flop. Biggest
Rewatch
flop.
But the Titans are not good on offense, though. The Titans are not good on offense. You're making it sound the Titans are a good offense.
No,
We
no, no,
shut
no,
down.
listen,
We
listen,
shut down
listen.
Derrick Henry. We shut down their run game.
Martin,
Hopkins had a
okay.
good game.
He did.
But
He
you
did.
know,
Rewatch the whole game, and this is my problem with
no,
Vic
why would I do
Fangio.
that?
And I was told this by somebody, right? And I went back and I rewatched.
Well, I need sources.
Drop your sources, homie. Drop your
I can't
sources.
give the source. I can't give the
No,
source.
he can't give those up. He can't give those up.
If
Go
you
ahead.
pay attention, Big Fangio does not blitz the QB enough.
Because but that's a scheme though.
We're built
He's not.
different. Yeah, it's
No, no,
Yeah,
I don't care if it's
Vic
a scheme.
Fangio historically has not been a big
care.
blitz team.
This
He
is
doesn't.
the problem.
He's a timely blitzer, right, Martin? He's a timely
Right.
blitzer.
No.
Timely
Okay,
blitzer.
but this is the problem with this past game. Who's at QB?
Will Levis?
Levis.
And Will Levis is a rookie. Why aren't you
Okay.
throwing crazy exotic things or just having a blitz here and there? The guy, I saw the whole game. Remind you, I rewatched the whole thing. I could say he probably blitzed max 3 to 4 times all game on a rookie QB.
This guy watched the game again, like an idiot. He was
Did
right.
you really? Did you watch? Ralphie, you watched the game
went
again?
back and I rewatched the whole thing.
This
'cause I
guy's
couldn't
dedicated,
understand.
bro. This guy's
I
dedicated.
couldn't understand what I watched the night before, and I just didn't process in my head. So
All right. So we have right now we're down Phillips. So let's just say we normally have Phillips. Vangelo's defense is set up with Phillips, Zeeler, Wilkins, and
Chubb.
You don't blitz. You're supposed to have those guys are supposed to win at the line. That's not the reason you have guys like that. When
No,
you
but-
blitz,
and
you're a
they do,
blitzing
but
team.
every once
When
in
you're
a while.
when you're a blitzing team is because you don't
have the
those type of
personnel.
guys. You
Right.
don't have those type of guys. You have a defense that's set up with those corners. Javon Holland was out, so that was a big loss for
Jerome
that
Baker.
game. Sorry, Jerome Baker's. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
He's
No.
been-
Me.
I-
Yeah.
He's been solid this year, man.
Okay,
This
he's
is
always
arguably
solid.
one of his best years.
Yeah.
No.
Solid,
But I.
solid.
Yeah. I'm
Whatever
sorry.
you
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
want to say. Whatever you guys
All right,
want
whatever.
to say.
At
But
the end
the
of the day,
Dolphins
when you have those type of guys, you want them to win up front without blitzing because it keeps the rest of your defense available for any dump offs or whatever other scheme they're trying to play.
Absolutely.
Those guys to win. If you see the stunts by Chubb, he never got there. I think he
Yeah.
got there once that he got mad that he threw his helmet and they.
Oh,
got
and he
away.
cost us a
Yeah,
penalty.
third down.
It cost us a
On third
penalty.
down.
They end up scoring. They end up scoring that drive
Yep,
because
they
of that
just-
penalty.
Yep.
So again, there was more to it. I don't blame Fangio because I understand what his scheme is, and up to his point. Obviously, these people have obviously know more than what I do, so I'm not gonna say I fully understand it, but I get what he does and why he does it. So I'm not gonna blame him on not being like heavy blitzing on Levis because that's not what you expect to do.
Yeah.
You're not gonna-
I
I don't know.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ralphie. I'm gonna have to agree with Martin there. But at times he has, like I said, he does timely blitzes. But I gotta agree. Listen, when you have those 2 corners, like Martin said, when you got those 2 corners, and you have the personnel to rush, and look, I know Van Ginkel is not as good as Phillips, but he's not that much of a drop off. I like him a lot. He's like a do
I like
everything.
him a lot, but I won't
He's a-
say
he's a
that.
doer-
He's not.
No. It's a drop off. It's a drop off.
Hustle guy. He's a hustle
It's
guy.
he's a jack of all trades guy. Yeah, it's a drop off from Phillips. What I'm saying is that you still have the ability to get to the quarterback rushing 4 or 3 because they run a 3-4, but basically, that's all. They Fangio mixes and matches with the fronts that he does. But yeah, but blitzing is not his thing. It's never been his thing. I mean, look at his history. He's just not a blitzing guy. Brian Flores was. That's why he was always blitzing when he was here.
Apparently,
guy.
sitting in the zone is not his
And
thing
you like
either.
that guy? Also, you're a Flores guy. Martin's a Flores guy?
Yes, Martin is a Flores guy.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
that's why he's a phony.
So
I mean, he's a
so
phony.
we have Hey, listen, we potential. So now Ralphie. Now it's time to get on Martin. I was signing with Martin. Now it's time to get now it's time to get on him.
All right.
We potentially ruined the franchise. No. All I guys, I'm just gonna say this: almost potentially ruined a franchise quarterback. we potentially ruin a franchise quarterback because of Flores, and you still with him. Come on, bro.
Wait.
Two is a franchise quarterback, bro. Two is a franchise quarterback.
Like
He's a
the Canadian Football League franchise quarterback
for the Miami Dolphins, bro.
Moving on.
Go ahead.
Look,
Yeah,
look, we talked enough about that terrible. I don't even want to cut it.
But we're gonna get back to the offline, Martin. We'll get back to the offline.
Okay.
But we got the New York Jets coming up at home this week. Obviously, you know, I'm not gonna say it's not nothing we're worried about after watching this Monday night fiasco.
No,
I'm worried about everybody.
I'm worried about everything. I'm worried about the staff. I'm worried about listen, I'm worried about the people in the concession stands. I'm worried about after that. I'm worried about the cheerleaders. I'm worried about the people who do the field. After that, my faith just literally went out the window.
Gabriel's gonna go out there and test the water before they drink it.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna test the water, make sure everything is good.
But yeah, man, we got the New York Jets coming up. Obviously, we killed them last time we were in New York on Black Friday. We went in there, you know, 5-finger discount, stole the dub. What else you gotta say, bro? It's the Jets. It's Robert Saleh. It's Zach Wilson. It's a mess.
Zach Wilson,
the Dolphins are back at home.
Has a chip on his shoulder, man. I'm just saying.
Oh God, here we go.
I'll just play.
Is that why you can't throw the ball accurately?
So and you're a Zach Wilson fan too? What?
Oh, yeah, I think I'm a believer.
You didn't see Martin
You're a believer
out there in MetLife?
I gotta add that. No, he's right. I didn't.
I would have put it past him. But yeah, the Jets. I mean,
I think
I don't know, bro.
Go
ahead, Martin. Go ahead. I gotta gather my thoughts. You go ahead.
We need to honestly get our offense back in rhythm. We can't go back to what we did versus, like, I don't know if we got into the Titans game thinking we were going to run all over them. I don't know if that was the reason why this happened. We need to go back to being physical. We need to be running the ball. A-Chan is back. Why aren't you using Mostert and A-Chan for a 1-2 punch? Like, Mostert's playing like an elite back, and we're using him like if he's a bottom tier. Like
I think he leads the league in touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but I'll say that's an anomaly because he has 16 touchdowns and he had like 3 or 4 games with 2 touchdowns. So I'm not.
Okay.
I love Mostert. I love Mostert, but I'm just saying, like, let's be realistic. Like, that's not always gonna happen. So if A-Chan's back, Mostert's back. I mean, Mostert's been playing great. What is the reason why you're getting away from that? Like, what is the reason not? Especially when your guy is healthy. I mean, hurt. Tyreek, like, you can't just sit and baby him. Like, if he needs the ball every other play, then, you know, you got to run the ball every other play, because if not, we're really going to be a one-dimensional team going into the rest of the season. And you're about to play another physical team in the Cowboys in 2 weeks. The Jets
and the Ravens.
And the Ravens, the Bills. The teams that we're playing are going to show us who we are. And the Titans basically just called us a fraud. Basically, that's literally what happened.
I will say this too: as bad as that loss was, and as much as we're slamming them, and they deserve to get slammed. There's 2 things. One is this happens in the NFL. Let's act like it doesn't happen. It happens to really good teams. I think the 49ers dropped a dud like this to the Vikings. The Eagles dropped a massive dud to the Jets.
Yeah.
So I will say that this does happen, but we don't have the benefit of the doubt. Miami Dolphins don't, because they haven't proven shit.
Especially in December.
Everybody says
especially in December.
Everybody says we have earned it. I don't get why. Fan base in general thinks we. But
those are just, you got to remember. There's a lot of there's fans. There's a lot of fans that just they're blind. They're gonna say, oh, we're gonna win the Super Bowl every year. But let's call it like we see it. The Miami Dolphins as an organization, in the last God knows how many years, and with this regime, hasn't done shit. That's why I'm not giving them the benefit of the doubt that, it just happens. Like, because if the Chiefs drop one, okay, the Chiefs, they've been there, done that. The Eagles, 49ers, but this team, no. So that's basically the 2 things that, it's like you can't, I understand it happens, but nah, bro, you can't. And you're trying to prove a point. Like,
that game goes together with the Titans game and the games that you need to win or needed to win with the Titans. Because like you guys mentioned, you got Dallas, Baltimore, back home versus Buffalo. And if you don't take care of business, I keep repeating myself, you know what's going to happen? You're going to let Buffalo sneak into the playoffs.
And we're going to
end up probably facing them in the first round. And you're going to get screwed.
Let me ask you. You said they're gonna make the playoffs. You think they beat the Cowboys on Sunday?
Oh
100%.
yeah,
You do? Or both you do? Okay.
Yeah, they're on a hot streak. They're on a hot streak.
Okay. All right.
Um,
I wouldn't call it a hot streak, man. Come
yeah.
on.
Yeah, no, I
come
think
Come
on,
that's
on,
a,
bro. Like,
I hate the Bills as much
yeah.
as you,
come
man.
on, bro.
But
Listen, two. No, man.
If
That ain't a hot
anybody's
streak.
on hot streak, the
As
Cowboys
you,
on a hot streak.
but the
Right.
thing
Anybody's
is,
on hot
Yeah.
streak. Yeah.
Yeah.
but the
It ain't the
thing is,
Bills.
but the thing is, they made a change at offensive coordinator, which obviously was the difference. And look how they're playing now. So
They're playing a little better. Playing a little better. Because honestly, that game against the Chiefs was not something that was
Yeah. No,
spectacular.
they could have
bro.
easily lost that game.
Could have easily lost that game.
No,
Yeah, easily lost that
100%.
game.
100%.
I just feel like the Cowboys, all right, the Jets, they're gonna play us very well on
Oh, yeah.
on offense.
Oh,
So
yeah.
whatever, against our offense, they're gonna play. Can we outscore them? Is literally gonna be the thing, because literally
don't
their
know.
offense sucks. That's literally what's gonna be. Our defense hopefully comes back to life. You know, from what we were doing the first 3 quarters, and we play exceptional football on offense. We should be able to win. But at the end of the day, it's, are we going to get pressure on Zach Wilson? Are we going to play mistake-free football? That's what we're looking for. We have no we might not have Kyler Williams this week, right? So
No,
we
he
gotta
tore his ACL. He's out for the
He's done.
season.
He's done.
Oh, he's already done. Oh, I see. I didn't see that news.
Bro, you're
Yeah,
free.
he tore, and that's
I haven't looked
that's
today.
what
I haven't looked.
Listen, and that's what I was gonna say as well. I was gonna piggyback off what you said. Like, can our offense come to life? Reason why I'm like, because the O-line injuries is too much, and I'm a big believer in that you win football games in the trenches. That's how you win football games.
No,
Offensive line, defensive line, right? So we don't have, bro. Connor Williams he's out. Teron Armstead, you fucking blow on that guy, he goes down. Pause. Rob Hunt is dealing with his thing. And then now Austin Jackson popped up on the injury report today. Now they said he's fine, but if you look at that injury report today and you look at the O-line, that makes me very iffy.
I think Austin Jackson's hurt, man. He's hurting inside right now.
Bro, listen, who would have ever thought? Hey, listen, hey guys, hey yo, Ralphie and Martin, who would have ever thought that coming into the season, where we're at now, said the most consistent offensive lineman is Austin Jackson? Who the hell? No, you wouldn't.
I'm a fan of his. I've been a fan. I've been a fan of Austin Jackson.
No. Okay, listen.
Have conversations all the time that if Austin Jackson never did what he did in college, obviously to help his family, he would have been a top 10 NFL draft pick.
Okay. He was a top 17, I think, or 15 offensive lineman. So I'm not disagreeing with you.
He took a year off
18.
to help.
Because he did. Yeah, because he gave his sister bone marrow, right?
Yeah. He took a year off, and that completely dropped his stock. He came back. He looked good. He didn't look as good because it's a whole year off. But now you're seeing him in full form, and especially with a couple years in the NFL. And this guy was a badass to begin with. So he's finally healthy.
I think coaching has done wonders with him.
Our whole O-line, all our backups have looked great.
Yeah, have looked great. Kendall Lamb has been like a freaking, what do you call it? Not a godsend, unsung hero.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have guessed that Austin. I would have said Connor Williams, which I do think Connor Williams is playing better than Austin Jackson, but he's hurt and he's been hurt, so he's not as consistent. It's Austin Jackson, and he shut me up. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, all these injuries.
Let's hear the predictions this week for the Jets.
Yeah, before we cut.
Let's start with you, Martin.
Wow. Okay.
He wasn't ready for it.
28-10.
I hope the Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins.
Yeah, I like that. I like that prediction.
You can't be too careful, you man.
Yeah, no, you made me think for a second.
Gabriel, let's hear it.
27-13.
27-13?
Yeah, Miami Dolphins. Are we giving why or just predictions?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an explanation. Give me an MVP.
No. I mean 27-13. I think offense does enough. I do think Tyreek Hill plays because he's trying to get this 2,000 yard, and unless it's a significant injury he's playing, I think he'll get back. He'll score a touchdown. I think Tua will get back to him looking like Tua in the season, not like last week Tua. And I think we have I think we're well balanced, but I think the Jets play is really tough. I think they play is really tough, and I think that it's gonna be a well-rounded win. I think we'll get back into the win column. 27-13. That's what I say. Tyreek Hill's MVP. Tyreek Hill.
What do you think? What do you think, bro?
I got the Dolphins winning 27-10. Not a shutout.
Okay. Nah, ain't gonna be no shutout.
No, it's not gonna be a shutout. It's not gonna be a shutout just
Ain't gonna be
because,
no shutout.
like I mentioned, I feel like we sit in zone too much. We give opportunities when we shouldn't, and your MVP to me is gonna be Achan this game because you barely saw anything from him last game.
That's
I
if he
feel like,
plays. That's if he plays.
yeah, he's on the injury report. I mean, bro,
And he didn't practice. He's got a toe injury. Like that
yeah.
dude. I mean, he's starting to. You know, he's fragile. But my
So
bad. I didn't cut you off.
I
But
think if we lost Martin,
oh, we lost Martin.
yeah,
We lost
he's
Martin.
exhausted.
The
He doesn't
Jets.
want to talk about the
Jet.
Dolphins anymore.
You know what happened? The Jets kidnapped him. The Jets kidnapped him.
Nah, man. Dolphins all the way. This is all Finn. Thank you, Gabriel, for joining us, bro.
You got it, bro. You got it, bro. Yo, you got to bring me on here, bro, more often.
No. Like I said, man, you're part of the panel now. We're gonna have you on.
Let's go,
Guys. Remember,
go,
always
bro.
like, share, subscribe. This is all Finn, where we go all in on the Dolphins. We'll see you next week.